You're the product of your conditioning. You're the product of your society. You're the product of propaganda, religious and otherwise. For 2,000 years, as in India 10,000 or 5,000 years, they've been told what to believe, what to think. You repeat what others have said. All your education is that, the repetition of what you have learned from a book. And you're that, you're conditioned. You're not free, happy, vital, passionate human beings. You're frightened human beings, and therefore second-hand. You're full of authority of others, or your own particular little authority, of your own knowledge. You know something about something and you become an authority. So you're not free.
Yo, if you just paid attention to that video I just showed you, that will tell you everything on why people are the way they are, why things run the way that they run, and who's to blame, and the things that we need to change. Must understand this. When you say that you are a product of your environment or your society, meaning you are exactly what they want you to be. If they wanted you to be a more thorough businessman, they would teach you that. If they wanted you to be more thorough in finances, they'll teach you that. You got grown people, no disrespect, grown people been working 20, 30 years, don't know the difference between the checking account and the savings account, don't know how to balance a checkbook. This is by design. This is just to take you to school, teach you just enough so that you could be controlled. Then they tell you what to think. That's the fear. That is the fear. When you become a certain age, you can really see this shit for what it is. The shit that they taught us in school, we don't really even implement in our day-to-day lives. The very important things, they leave that shit clean out, completely out. This is why people will take pills over herbs. You would literally say you would take what man say take over what God say take, and these are the same damn herbs that they making the pills out of. You are a product of your environment. And I told y'all, a lot of people gonna say, well, it's up to you to learn this and it's up to you to learn that. That's bullshit, bro. If anything, we need to change these school systems, right, to catch all this in the beginning. Don't create a damn fool and then try to correct them after 12 years of brainwashing. That shit don't make no sense. Same thing with religion. They tell you what religion is. They told you there's a God in the sky, a white God at that, that's in the sky that's gonna come save you after you die. Everybody else getting they heavens and blessings on earth. Bitch tell you got to die to get yours. Who the fuck died and came back and told you how heaven is? You got a couple pastors and preachers out there with the bullshit. You got preachers selling you land in heaven and people buying that shit. Right now, go Google it. That bitch say he's selling land in heaven and people buying it. Preachers and pimps are the same. They understand that you are dumbfounded to a certain degree. And they would tell you this, look you dead in your eyes, scare the hell out of you, and use God and religion in the process to get you to do whatever it is they're trying to get you to do. Remember, nothing till today has worked. I don't care what you say, education ain't work, religion ain't work, the NAACP ain't work, the government ain't work. Niggas in the same condition they been in over 400 years. So it has to be a change. So doing the same thing over and over again, like I tell y'all, the vote and all that shit is nothing. You are a product of your society. You are exactly what they want you to be. This is why we go to their schools. Most people go to HBCUs. They think that shit for black people. That's why I say we are so dumbfounded to shit. And another thing is then my thing too. Like it get to a point where you can't be that conditioned, bro. You can't be. You got blacks joining certain groups, sorority groups, and these groups, Masons, and all this stuff, bro. At the end of the day, dog, we always trying to fit into shit that ain't got nothing to do with black people, bro. Nothing, bro. I don't give a damn what you say. Remember, nothing till today has worked. Everything they got, the knowledge they've taken, stolen, and things they couldn't bring, they burnt it. Okay, we go to their schools, we do what they say do. We spend their money, right? We are a product of society based off what they see fit. Same thing with eugenics. Planned Parenthood, on what they was trying to create. It's the same thing, and it's no disrespect, because I got a lot of my homies that's in bike clubs, right? I just don't understand for the life of me that black bikers, why don't you get your own fucking bike? If you knew the history of Harley Davidson, bro, you feel me? Like, you will understand this. We never create nothing for ourselves, and the shit that we create for ourselves, the government, remember COINTELPRO, they'll come and they'll fuck it up. They know why. You know why? Because that's the power. They make gangs look bad. Nigga, you know how much power it is when you come together? They don't want that. They don't want black people coming together with white people. They don't want that. And then you got the Latino people, no disrespect. You got the Latino people. There's a group of them, a small group, not many. But let's just be real. I've heard other Latinos say the same thing, that you do have a group of Latinos that consider themselves white. This is conditioning, bro. Right? When you living in them islands, in them Caribbeans, you descend from black people, bro. You are black. You must understand this. When you come to America, you are fucking brainwashed. You are brainwashed. Another thing, you think a lot of people are here, you Negro, you this, you that. No. You are a part of Indian tribes. You just don't know that because we've been whitewashed through paperwork. These people literally considered us to be this group or that person or this person and that person. They renamed us, and this is why we as black people, we don't descend. This is why we can't claim our land, because they gave us white names, European names. They switched it. We're not descending from our original culture or being, and people don't know that. This is deception. Courts, when you go to court, don't you know you're playing a game, right? If you know anything between maritime law, which is the law of the sea, and then you got the law of the land, which are two total different laws, and you know nothing about them, bro. This society has to crumble, go away, and be rebuilt. And that's not about, like, you think, oh, it's just about black people. Bro, come on, look around, bro. If you white, if you Latino, if you Mexican, I don't give a fuck what you is. You in the same boat as everybody else around you. Because I tell y'all, we shop at the same stores. We pay money to the same insurance companies. We drive the same car. We do the same shit. It's just people in class want to separate themselves. And this is what the world tells us to do. This is the conditioning. Right? This is a conditioning. And it's just black people are the one that's more exploited than any other race. I've done videos where I showed you Chinese people gangs. Nigga, them triads, the Chinese triads, them bitches just as dangerous as anybody else. You got Mexican gangs, you got Latino gangs, you got white gangs. It's just black people are the ones that's always being exploited. And there's a reason for that. At the end of the day, I love all people. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I judge a person by the character of who he is. I don't give a fuck what color you are. That is stupidity, bro. I love all, bro. But at the end of the day, we are products of this society, and this shit gotta stop, bro. Our children are gonna go through the same assembly line process, being brainwashed and brain fucked, and we must do something about it. We need our own schools, man. I've always said this. If a Jamaican come to America, we need Jamaican schools. Why? So that Jamaicans can teach Jamaican kids Jamaican culture. Fuck the American culture. America don't even have no fucking culture, bro. We need Haitians to come to America. If they come to America, we need Haitian schools to teach Haitian kids Haitian culture, Latino culture, Dominican culture, and we learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? I love eating other nationalities' food. Like, I'm a big Latino. I love Latino food. You know what I'm saying? I love Mexican food. I just left the Caribbean. I'm gonna show y'all that video, man. When I went over there in the Caribbean, I was over there, and I love the food. I love the culture. I don't go to other places just to take pictures and say, oh, look at me, I'm over there hanging out. No, I want to see what the culture is. I'm talking to the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the people who's over there telling me about shit, because the news ain't gonna tell you nothing. Remember, the news stand for North, East, West, South, and they blanket the world with their propaganda. That's why we need our own news station. This is why the Black Panthers had their own newspaper. They had their own healthcare plan. They fed their own people. This is how you take back, and that's now you free. Because I told y'all, we're not free, we're just being assimilated. Yeah, you could do this, you could do that, but us, as the Europeans and the Jews and the motherfuckers at the top, we're still going to control you. You're still going to spend our money. You're still going to do what we say do. You're still going to go by our laws, our policing, our agencies. You're not free, bro. They just say y'all can come over here and be with us, but we still control y'all. And this shit been going on for over 400 years, bro. I told y'all we are the 2025 motherfucking peasants. The people who ain't had shit. No resources, no money, no nothing. While the king and the queen steady ran every motherfucking thing. Ain't nothing changed. So if you go back and you look at that video I just showed you, bro, and this is no disrespect, y'all know I love y'all. Been doing this video for a long time. If you don't know that by now, I just call it like it is. I love all. I don't have to prove that to nobody, but I love all people. But if you go back and look at that video I just showed y'all in the beginning will tell you everything. You are a product of your environment. You are exactly what they want you to be. Because if they want you to be anything other than that, if they wanted us to get along better, if they wanted us to be better people, be more respectful, if they wanted us to be able to take care of each other's children without putting the scarcity out there and just telling you about those, what you do got some weirdos out there, but you got to understand why they like that. They're allowing these people to be like this, using that shit against us, making scarcity in our community where we don't trust each other. I can't come next door and tell you your son did this or your daughter did that without you thinking something. They created that shit and they do it in strategic ways, bro. Back in the days, your mama could beat you, your neighbor can beat you, the school can beat you, everyone can beat your ass back in the days, and we came out just fine. Nowadays, the children got more authority than the fucking adults. And some of these weird ass teachers that know these curriculums that's fucked up, teaching these children all this funny shit, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all need to go to hell too, as a teacher that indulge in this shit. Cause if you that fucking crazy, and this is no disrespect to the real teachers, I love the real teachers and the real doctors. I love y'all. It's them flaw ass doctors and them flaw ass teachers, right? That know this shit fucked up and they continue to allow it to happen. Go to hell. For you to participate in teaching these children that are either a boy or a girl, you trying to switch that up and tell them no, you this, you need to go to hell. For the doctors that subscribing this shit to people just to get a kickback and make a couple dollars, you need to go to hell too. Which I know hell is not under the ground, but you need to be off the face of this fucking earth. And I'm just calling it like it is. I'm to the point now, I'm just sick of this shit. I'm tired, bro. But listen, go back to that video, look at it, understand it. And when you understand it, you will say to yourself, now I see why people do the shit that they do. I see why the way that things are going, the way they are going. It is easy to control a group of people where you control their education, you control what they think of the world, you control their religion, you control the food they eat, you control everything about them. It is so easy to control people when you have the control over all that about them. This is why they want you to stay in cities and not rural areas, because people in rural areas, they don't need the fucking city. They got their own thing going. You can't, they're self-sufficient. And this is why they couldn't do certain things to the Indians, because they didn't need roads. They didn't drive cars. They didn't need the city shit. But when you move into the city, they control your water, they control your food, your air, they control everything. And it's just common sense. So we need to get back to that shit. But anyway, fuck America. This shit is bullshit. They've been lying to us from day one. And all you patriotic people who think, oh, America this and America that, something wrong with you. You are mentally ill, okay? Because this is the only country that does what they does to their people right in front of you. Take your tax dollars, give it to another motherfucker by the millions, and then you got homeless people here dying every fucking day, lying on the ground, dying, but you let other people from other countries come in here and live in hotels and shit. Like, this shit all screwed up, bro. This is the only country where to pay for a young one to have a sex change. This is a screwed up fucking country, and the demonic motherfuckers that's running these motherfuckers silly, stupid, and we need to get the fuck from around them and get their ass up out of them. It's just that simple. Listen, man, it's your boy Papa Duck. I love y'all. Please share this video, and like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Okay? See y'all on the next one.